if Rangers get the penalty kick for the foul on Dessers, it's a different tie. And that's what I'm talking about. You need an excellent performance with a little bit of luck thrown in. And you need the officials to do their job. And there's literally no way of explaining why that's not a penalty kick. So I can get it from a ref's point of view, because maybe Dessers looks if he goes down a bit easy. So at full speed, if you're the referee, do you give that penalty? Probably not. Although when you look and see the big hole in the front of his shirt, you might have a second thought. But the guy that's sitting there on VAR, what's he doing? What's he doing?
I mean, look at that picture there. That's mad.
It's impossible not to see that. It's impossible not to give that penalty kick. So, do you know what? Maybe Jose Mourinho had a point.
Well, there's already been a couple of comments sent in on the penalty thing tonight. Stuart says, Ballinganoff killed us. Oh, sorry, this isn't on a page. He says, why was Hadji brought off so quickly at half time? Ryan, though, Smith says, how on earth can a referee, his assistants and VAR look at the Dessers incident and not give a penalty? And Ian says, the best team won tonight, but if we get that penalty when we should have had on Dessers, it changes the entire tie. A complete farce. To be honest, I can't really disagree with any of that. I mean, I thought
it's hard. It's hard to argue against it, especially when you think back to the first leg at Ibrox and the penalty that Bilbao were given for the Dujon Sterling handball, which to this day I can't quite fathom how they managed to, between them, decide that was a penalty kick. And I can't fathom how, as I said, I can almost excuse the referee at full speed, because I think Dessers looks as if he throws himself a bit. But when he picks himself up off the turf and he's got a big hole in his shirt, and then VAR get the chance to look at it, it's a penalty kick. There's no two ways about it. Now, that might have been a real tie-changing moment, because if Rangers go 1-0 up at that point, the confidence they'll get from that, and the fact that Bilbao really then need to come at them might leave more spaces for Rangers to get into. But over the course of the two ties, I think anybody looking at it, through a clear set of eyes, would have to concede that Bilbao are a better side. It's simple as that. They deserve to go through over the two legs. Those crazy refereeing decisions aside, and I think both of them are highly dubious. But even take that away from it, and even though these moments do change matches, I think you could see Bilbao are a better side, and they look as if they've got a real chance of going the whole way in this competition. Although don't rule out Big Ange.
I know. Always wins in his second season, mate.
Always does, mate.
Robbie Patterson, watching live on Facebook, has hit back at us with the penalty thing. He says, the shirt pull was no penalty. It needs to be excessive to be deemed a penalty.
Ripped his shirt. Really ripped his shirt off his chest. It's a jersey pull. It's a free kick. In any other part of the pitch, it's a penalty kick.
He says the pull lasts about a second. If that, the hole in the shirt makes it look worse than it was. Willie Collins stated this as a new directive on shirt pulls. Well, I'm with you. I think it was a penalty. And
of course it's a penalty kick. And anybody that says it's not a penalty kick's not telling the truth. It's a penalty kick. And VAR really has to call that. If the ref can, and by the way, as I said to you, I'm not sure at full speed if I'm the ref I give it. Until I see Dessers getting up with his shirt nearly ripped off. VAR, it's just that picture we've got there, that freeze frame. There's no other way of looking at it other than that's a penalty kick.